Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome in. We are back for another day on the stream. It is Wednesday. It is a big day. We got the CPI numbers coming out at 8:30. July 13th today. So we're almost halfway through July already. This month's flying by, but hopefully today we get better numbers than expected, and maybe the market will start trending in the right direction. If we get bad numbers, maybe 350 ahead. So we'll see. What's up, Discipline? Good morning. Good morning. Coob, love me some BM in the morning. You got it. Thank you. Scott B, what up? Frenurky, Rick Rod, Chris Jubb, what's up? Get the tunes going? Absolutely. Let's get them rolling. Got it. Good to go. Scott, the other Scott, the regular Scott with no last initial Scott, welcome. Michael, good morning. Lance, good morning. Yeah. Maybe that's where I got it from, subliminally. The Truman Show. That's a good movie. That's a really good movie. What's up, AC? Booch, what's up? The bland Scott. No, you're not the bland Scott. You're just the no last initial Scott. I'm trying just a slightly different camera angle this morning. I don't know if you guys can even tell. I don't know if it's even that big a difference, but I moved it to a different monitor. I think it looks about the same, to be honest. What's up, JD? Good morning. All right, what else was I going to do? I don't remember. But yes, we have the CPI numbers, which is the inflation numbers. Booch, what are you talking about? Hella cool what I posted yesterday. Oh, yeah. The Givo screen, that post from AC Slater. Yeah, that was like mid 2017 or something. That was forever ago. On my Twitter. Let me pull it up here. I saw this in my camera roll. I was scrolling back through to look for something, like way back through my camera roll. And somebody made this up, but it was back at the main beginning of Atlas. And we had Givo, which is funny because Givo had news this morning as well. But we had Givo, 947. It looks like I said added 468. Rounding the bottom, watch for a break towards VWAP. And that was right here, 468. The stock ran to 21 in the day. But these were forever ago. You know, back when, I don't know if all of you have been following me since I was AC Slater. That was what feels like a lifetime ago for sure. But yeah, I think I transitioned to the Mullins Momentum name maybe 2019. So from 2017 to 2019, I was AC Slater. But yeah, that was cool. When I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. Lately, crypto's been moving with the market for some reason. So, like, if the market has a terrible day, so does crypto. I don't know why. But that's what it's been doing. You thought, I mean, originally I was thinking, you know, and I think the purpose was that Bitcoin and all the cryptos were supposed to be the hedge to inflation, you know, the centralized, like, well, decentralized, I guess, currency that is not affected by anything, but Bitcoin's been following with everything else. SPY is popping a little bit right now. So we've been talking about it. This angle makes it look like so wide. This camera angle. I feel like I'm very small on the screen right now. Yeah, crypto's like risky now. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Oh yeah, I gotta turn these up. But yeah, crypto has, I think it lost a lot of value when it kind of failed as its hedge to the market. And then Russia wasn't even allowed to use it. Not saying that I approve of such a thing, but Russia wasn't allowed to use, they got blocked to use Bitcoin for their transaction, their shady transactions. So, I mean, that's one of those things like, okay, yes, it's a shady transaction, but wasn't Bitcoin created to not be, like controlled by the government? And there it is. They pretty much blocked that immediately. What's up, Jonathan? Good morning. Good morning.
RDBX.
Yeah, I don't know if I like this camera angle or not.
BTWNW.
Let's see what we got going. So, yeah, it's pretty much nothing is going to be important until 8:30. We got the CPI numbers at 8:30. I think it's projected 8.8. So, if it's in the nines, we are screwed. If it's lower than 8.8, though, I mean, maybe we go up and test our upper channel line here that we've been talking about for what feels like forever. And now that line, as of today, is at 394. As of tomorrow, it's about 393. But, I mean, we got the 380 test first. That was the big question, the big poll that I did. It was either Sunday or the beginning of the week, We're going to get our 380 test first, or we're going to get our upper trend line, channel line, 395 test first, and we got the 380. So this trend line still held. It closed over the trend line perfectly. But today could be the spill day, or it could be the push day. We'll see. Long term, and I know I made a big video about it yesterday. I went on a long rant about it yesterday. But long term, we're going to go up eventually, regardless. But, if you want cheaper shares for your IRA, then you're going to hope that this is bad. Because next level spill down is 350-ish level. That's the weekly 200. That's the big weekly level here. 350, 360. The weekly is just barely hanging on, and according to the weekly, we're below that trend line that I'd drawn. But we're down here. So, you see the market a lot has these violent V's whenever it decides to finally bottom out. But nothing says that we are bottoming out yet at all. We're going to need, positive news on inflation. We need good supply chain news. Oh my God, I just hit the camera or hit the mic. Good supply chain news. That things are opening back up. Oil news. There's a lot of things that need to happen together to get going. But I think good inflation numbers. Better than expected, I'll say. Not good. Nothing that's coming out today is going to be good. But better than expected will be the first step that we need to gain a little confidence. And that's what all the market needs is just a little bit of hope. And we start trending back up. Blue Powerade play of the day. Absolutely. I had to use a big one today. I couldn't find any of the 6-packs. Or the 8-packs, whatever it is. Play of the day. I really don't know yet. We'll see what happens with SPY. We did have a 100% gainer, though, this morning on pretty much one candle. So I went from 120 to $3 in 2 5-minute candles. So, and that had 100K volume in that range, maybe 200K total. But there was no range to play this. Maybe if you slap the PR immediately and were able to sell up here, great. But if you were a couple minutes late or waiting to buy a pullback for a push higher or high volume through here, that's already done. algo slap, and that's it. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. And I know I'm partially in the picture. Sorry. Wish I had a green screen for this scenario. But this is from the James Webb telescope. This is insane. What rules have you found yourself relying heavily lately with your strategy? So, anything that I did basically in the past 6 years, I'm trying to think the opposite. So, if I held for a breakout, I sell for pennies. If I try to buy the dip, now I wait for the other side of the dip to make sure that it's not completely falling off a cliff and gonna halt down on me. So you got to be super tight with your risk. You can't risk more than a couple cents or the thing might halt down on you. It's so bad. But you know, you got to tweak your strategies to where you're taking profits super, super fast. Akub, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I'm sorry if I'm not. But Akub sounds very cool. What's up, Ben? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Good morning. But yeah, mainly risk reward or risk levels are super, super tight. Profit taking super tight. And that's the big things. But even doing that, it's you hit maybe 1 out of 5 trades now. Like that's just how it feels. It feels like no matter what you do, especially in small caps, your win percentage is just super low because patterns fail, breakouts fail, pullbacks fail, etc. So if you are making money right now, you're doing a great job. What else we got? What's is? Iron Source. Never heard of it. IS.
RDBX.
Merger with Unity Software. That's not right.
SONM.
Deliver a run rate of 1 billion. 74% premium to the 30-day average exchange ratio.
SONM.
So, and a lot of these, I don't know. I'm not the perfect. I can't really break this down perfectly because I don't know a whole lot about like mergers. When it doesn't give me a dollar amount and it just says like, oh, there's a 74% premium to the 30-day exchange ratio, like that doesn't mean a whole lot to me. I'm not really a huge economic guy, so. I mean, it sounds good. There's a share buyback program. They're going to increase their revenues, et cetera, but where, like, it doesn't scream like, oh, this is going to go to $7 because XYZ. Like, this is too much to try to read in between. It works out to $4 a share, okay. And how are you getting that, Chris? Just so I know for later, because this just looks like a bunch of figures to me. Is it just the 74% premium, or the okay? So you're taking the 4.4 billion, and then you got to go for the total number of shares. The IS has. Gotcha. I get it. So yeah. Okay, so they are shares outstanding 1.02 billion, and the all stock transaction is at 4.4 billion. So that's around $4 a share. I gotcha. I'll work my way through it. So, why wouldn't they just put that in the PR? Why wouldn't they just put that in the PR? You know, put that in the freaking headline. All stock transaction valued about 4.4 billion or $4 per share of Iron Stock share or Iron Stock company. Just make it a little simpler to read instead of having to comb through these PRs just to be able to tell what's going on. Yeah, they really do. They want less people. Yeah, it was my understanding there would be no math involved, right, Lance? That's funny. I was told there would be no math today. But the thing is, your teachers growing up said that you wouldn't have a calculator in your pocket at all times, but we do. We got a scientific calculator in our pockets at all times. So that makes things a little bit easier. But as long as I know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, I mean, that's all I really needed to know for adulthood. That changed my life. That put me on this career path. And, that was the most important thing that we learned then was the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. So didn't teach us how to do taxes, finance, regular things that you need to do as an adult, what a mortgage is, how credit cards work. You just got to know the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell and you're good to go. You're good to go. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. You need that in everyday life. Yeah, I always think it's funny thinking back about the mitochondria thing. It's the most important thing we learned. Did you really? You actually used the Pythagorean theorem using your deck building your deck the other day. That's funny. So give me a scenario. You were trying to find the length of something you couldn't measure. You were building triangles into your deck.
CYRN. Atra.
Oh, it's an angled deck. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. I mean, yes, it's great if you're a carpenter or if you're doing these things, but every single human being, for the most part, is going to file taxes or going to eventually get a credit card or, hope to get a mortgage eventually. But that's things that they don't even think about teaching. What's up, Snacks? Good morning. You ready to scalp your heart out today? Calculating area good. Yeah, some of the simple math's good, and I'm mostly making a joke out of it. How to find the area of something and simple math. It's great to know that, but mainly what I'm talking about is they teach us these things and don't teach us things that make sense to everyone. So. Personal finance should be a curriculum for, maybe even starting in 7th, 8th grade. How to function as an adult. So what do we got? Not much going on today yet. First red day in 2.5 months. It happens, Snacks, man. The fact that you went 2.5 months without taking a red day in this market is just insane to me. You were doing your level 2 witchcraft. But that's insane, man. Don't feel too bad about it. Red days will happen no matter what as a trader. So the fact you went that long and you were averaging felt like 1,000 or 2,000 a day, it's insane. Yeah, learn how to write cursive. Exactly. Jordan, amen to the personal finance suggestion. It affects every aspect. Yep, for sure. It affects pretty much everyone. And good morning, Jordan. I haven't said good morning to you yet. Good morning. So we got about 7 minutes to the numbers. So I guess that means
IINN.
it's tough. It's tough. Dealing with red months mentally, and even more right now because it feels like this market is just never going to end the way that things are. And just like it felt like in, 2020, 2021, like the good times were going to last forever and like things were going to run 200% every day. But it will come out of it. It will come out of it. Eventually. You just got to keep pushing. You got to keep your head on straight. If you had a tried and true strategy before, it will work again when things start following through the way that they're supposed to. Now the market is on straight up expert mode. Not even hard, not even medium difficulty. It's absolute expert mode. And if you're not making money, don't feel too bad about it because it's tough. Yeah, I'm so curious about the inflation numbers too. Yeah, I hope that, I'm correct in that, Jordan, about how it should react. I mean, if it's good numbers and we still drop off a cliff, then what do I know? Warrior, what will be today's CPI? So I think it's going to be a little bit better than expected. I don't know why. I've just got this little bit of optimistic feeling that's going to be a little better than expected just because I feel like the first sign that inflation was getting bad was oil. And oil was on a straight up ramp, and now oil has kind of fallen off a cliff lately. It's up a little bit today, but oil has made its peak and it's heading back down. So will inflation follow that down as well? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to correlate at all, but that's kind of in my mind. Like, okay, oil was the first thing that was really just going nuts and going way overpriced. And I know it's because of Ukraine and the Russia situation. But that was kind of the first thing, like, okay, so things are getting a little bit weird. So maybe if that peaks, so did inflation. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, a lot of money on the sidelines right now. There's not much volume out there. Everybody's just waiting. Yeah, we can do a poll.
AGTC.
Let's do a poll. And I'm going to have to do... So it's expected 8.8. Should I do the poll for higher than expected, exactly what expected, or lower than expected? That's probably easier than doing like 8.8, 8.7, 8.9. Okay, so I'm going to do lower than expected, higher than expected, or no, let's do exactly as expected. And then we'll do higher than expected. And I don't know how long this is going to last, the poll. It didn't really ask me, so we'll see. All right. Okay, it's live right now. And we got about 3 minutes left till those numbers come out. You guys see the poll? Should be on the chat somewhere. There we go. Okay. $33 folks in the building. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I appreciate anybody in here. If you're just sitting lurking, I don't care if you have me on in the background. If you have me in another tab that's playing that you're not even watching, I appreciate it. All right, so everybody's feeling higher than expected. For the most part, it's pretty close, though. 42, 33, 25. I'm going to end it right before the numbers come out. So I'll let it stay open for a little bit. 9.7, oh my gosh. We'll be straight to 350. At 9.7. That would be insane. I don't know why I'm feeling that it's going to be lower. I don't know. I just got this strange feeling that it's going to be a little bit lower. And if I'm wrong, that's fine. We can continue down. But I think this next leg of the market needs to come quick. Just get it over with. If it's bad and it looks bad, and I mean, we're going to go, let's not bleed off. Let's not chop around. Let's die, you know? Give us a 7% down halt day, you know? Bring VIX up to 40. Give us a halt day down, maximum fear, yada, 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 and then put the bottom in and we're good to go. Thanks, Discipline. That means a lot. I've been watching your stream every single day since you started from start to finish. It truly makes my day seeing you, man. Never stop. You got it. And I plan on doing this, I mean, I can't say forever, but I'm going to keep doing this consistently and definitely. If you guys are around for early 2020, the market halted down a couple times, I think. Down 7% in the whole day, which was insane. Like everything in the whole entire market halted. All right. Gonna end the poll here in about 5 seconds. If you haven't voted, go ahead and vote real quick. Okay. Let's see what we got.
PSNYW, FNGBS.
Thanks, Lance. I really appreciate that. I really do. All right, I'm watching my news feed here. What do we got?
TMF.
SPY falling at first. Is this the fake move? Still haven't seen the number yet.
Inning.
Put it in chat if you see it before I do.
Yang.
Market's reacting negatively so far.
LABU.
9.1. Okay. Okay, that's not good. Yep, plus 1.3.
JMIA.
So higher than expected was correct. Wow. Wow. 9.1 from year earlier. Core CPI up 5.9% over year. All right.
4. XRTX.
Here we go. What's up, JD? How's it going? Good morning.
NVTA.
Yeah, this is not good. Not too good. So it was expected plus 1.1%, I think month over month, and it was plus 1.3%.
LYFT.
White House did say it would be high.
Snap.
But we didn't price it in this time, which is weird.
CPNG.
Will this be the time that
IQ.
buyers step in and say, you know,
Riot.
we truly are priced in for this? We'll see. We'll see. But it kind of feels like we're going down here now. I mean, we're already right here, 377, 376. So we've broken this pattern, unless it just gets an absolutely insane hammer, which I wouldn't imagine. Man.
WEBS.
So that means that, I mean, I feel like almost definitely we're getting 75 BPS at the end of the month by the Fed. I agree with Red One. That's where it went during COVID. It actually went below the 200 on the weekly, but it hammered back up like a week later. It was below it for 1, 2, 3 weeks.
AAL.
Give us the max fear day today.
Mara. PLTR.
I completely agree to that, though. Because the 200 on the weekly is the 350 level. That's around the trend line.
PSQ.
Congrats to anyone that held puts through. Look at this number. down 1.5%, 1.6%. So, let's see.
NCLH.
Wait, it's not UVXY anymore. What is it? Oh, I typed it in wrong.
STNE.
So VIX was still only
KYN,
13.
MGMI.
That's weird.
DKNG. LAZR.
375. I'm just sitting on the sidelines right now watching this.
PC.
So higher than expected.
STAF. AG. TH. Avro. FNGG. FSR.
Yeah, it's strange. You think, I don't know what's up with VIX.
PLBY.
I really don't. It's not getting that, pop the top off move.
JBLU. AMC.
Yeah, what's the regular VIX ticker? Just VIX?
PTON.
No. What is it? I always look at UVXY.
EAF. CLSK. TIGR.
You know what the ticker is for that, Lance?
F. BUZI.
Yeah, I'm going to change my camera angle back at the end of the day. It's just VIX on toss.
DM.
Yeah, that didn't work for me.
HYLN. Sophie.
Yeah, that shows 22.92 for me. VXX.
MQ. BBBY.
They really faked it out too.
FTCH. SBS.
Had a huge candle straight up for just a second and then complete fake out. So it's trying to hold 375 right now, interestingly enough.
DNMR. U. BB.
Apple down to 142. Good morning, Gerard.
CTIC. SIGA. TBLT. AGTC. RYTM. STLA.
So inflation is not getting better yet.
NKLA.
This music's hitting this morning. All right, little bounce on Apple.
MBIS.
SPY's trying to hold 375.
ZPNG. CCL.
Yeah, it's actually trying to hold 375, interestingly enough.
IQ.
Apple bouncing just a little bit. SPY holding 375.
WJHS. AUY.
Nvidia still at lows, 146.
GDXU. NVTA. WEBL.
Yeah, TVIX was wild. Yeah, that's the one I pulled up at first, TVIX. Yeah, TVIX was really wild. Okay, little Nvidia bounce.
Indo. FCEL.
No way bulls come back in this and save it. No way, right? I would think it would be a short all pops day. Okay, here we go. Where my mods at?
KLR. 4. TXMD. XRTX. Rig.
Okay, I think I got it to delete. So we got high volume sales, low volume buys. I think there is a followers only mode. I'm not sure. Hold on.
SILJ.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do a followers only. But I don't know. I feel like normal people, not freaking bots, I would want to be able to talk in here, you know, without having to follow the channel first. Yeah, I would like everybody that's in here, of course, to sub to the channel, and I appreciate it. But
RDBX.
I don't know. I feel like that would stop them. That would stop them. So
SOXL.
we'll see. I feel like it's the same one every time, and I keep reporting them. I keep putting them, like hiding them. I don't know how to ban them specifically. Let me go look and see if I can.
STNE.
Yeah, literally nothing I can do.
FTCH. CLSK.
Yeah, they make new accounts that pretty much have the exact same thing on them, so I don't think there's much I can do.
B. Beto. BTF.
There's community settings somewhere, but I'm not sure exactly where it's at.
Blue. Veru.
Oh well.
CRF.
They do make new accounts all the time. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. I feel like that would turn off, you know, newer people in the channel from subbing to the channel, but I don't know. We'll see.
GTHX.
So it looks like the market's going lower here.
High.
Really close to a low day right now.
MGNI. CPN.
You are correct, Lance.
ALB.
They did promise you that, so.
QS. LYFT. SBSW. CTIC.
It's not falling as hard as I thought it would. Yes, we're down 1.6%, but there's a little bit of buys. Interestingly enough.
GDXU. FSLY. CUK.
See if it pushes through the bottom here. My friend Veru. Oh my gosh, Veru. I'm
PAGS.
so sick of Veru.
BULZ. APRN. CDEV. BB. Tall.
Somebody actually just panic sold Veru just a second ago.
Open. DFEN, MBIS. Riot. WKHS. DBBT.
9.1. Yep, Jack Daniel. It's high. The rent is too damn high, is what they said.
Cartia. LABU. CLOB. NTNX.
There are buyers here for some reason. You know, I mean, it is down at 1.5%, but there are buyers here.
ADN. AGTC. BKKT. WEBL. NKLA. ENBX. ADER. FSR.
Here it is.
EMKR. WKEY. DNMR. AAL. JMIA. PSQ.
It's trying to push lower right now, 374.
U.
Yep, there's a low.
CCL. FCEL.
A little bit of a hammer off the bottom.
SOXL.
I'm surprised that buyers are in right here.
SPC.
What levels do I have before 350? So it's going to be the low from before. 375 level. The low was 361. And then probably 350. I know. Yeah, Warren Buffett needs to start buying.
LPSN. AEO. B. MTTR. EVGO. AG. NCLH. BTF. TIGR. HIMS. Hood. Tel.
What the heck? I don't know why sometimes when you guys sub to the channel that it shows up on stream and then sometimes it doesn't. Like we've gotten, I think the total number right now is 1,082, but it just says 1,080 at the sub goal because it's only showing one come through Streamlabs. I don't know why. I have no idea why.
CS. FRSH. CDLX.
373s now. Just give us that halt down day. Just get it over with. Rip the band-aid off. Stop screwing around with these slow death days.
CUK. IONQ.
This is still too slow. Yes, it's down 1.78%. We had a huge one huge red candle, but
HIBS.
besides that, I mean,
CDEV. PAGS.
there's a bounce. Apple bounce, SPY bounce.
FSLY.
374.70 now. 374.80.
CPNG. EAF. Joby. Rig.
Yeah. Hey Zeus, what's up? Good morning. Yeah, I got hammered this morning with inflation numbers.
SASW. SERV. KC.
A little bit of a bounce here though. We're back up to 375. Apple bounced off the bottom a little bit. See if we can get back over 375. I'd be surprised. I'd really be shocked. It's trying though. It's got buyers coming in here. 374.80, 374.90. Here's 375 right here. Over 375. Okay, so little covers here. I guess covers on the shorts. Could be buyers coming in 375 though. A little Nvidia bounce, little Apple bounce,
GKC.
little market bounce.
BWV. DM.
Yeah, pretty ugly morning though, Jesus,
LAZR.
for SPY. Apple pushing higher.
WEBL. SONN.
Yeah, SPY's still pushing up. 375.25. I took a small position in Nvidia. I'm scalping on the other screen, but I'm keeping SPY up on this screen so I can watch both at the same time. Because as soon as, Apple or SPY have a pullback, Nvidia's going to pull back too.
BFLY.
I got 146 even on that one. If I could even get 147, that'd be great. Make a dollar move here.
IMT.
First sign of a pullback, though, I'm rolling. Which is right now. All right, I got 50 cents out of it. Hold on.
Tall.
Really? It immediately goes to 147 right after that. So I saw this. I saw SPY having a little 1 minute pullback. Apple was kind of coming off the highs, but Nvidia, I guess, was a little bit delayed. So it went to 147 afterwards, but I made 50 cents on it. I'll take it.
Load.
Yeah, okay. They're shorting the pop now.
OTLY.
Imagine if this just puts in a low, though, and grinds the rest of the day. You never know what the market has priced in until the market shows you what it has priced in. I don't specifically see this going up now because the numbers are worse, but what do I know? What do I know?
NNOX. MININM. GOEV. CLVS.
See if it holds a higher low here on the 1 minute. We're watching the 1 minute chart on SPY here. So it went through what looked like it was going to just completely turn over. They hammered it up. It held 374, and then it got over 375. So now, you'd want to see it put in a higher low to continue higher, but I'm kind of lost at the fact that it's even higher right now. Could be covering though, like I said earlier, could be covering. I mean, people made money there from 384, 385 drop all the way to 374. That's a big move. But I would imagine it would be a short all pops day. Just based on logic though, but logic fails us a lot lately. But 1 minute higher low now.
GEVO.
Okay, that wasn't a true hit. That was an algo hit. That was like a program candle looking hit.
Is. EVGO. LPSN.
How do I know when the best time to walk away from trading and not taking any risk? Usually, like if I'm taking trades and they are not reacting the way they should react, like the price action's really bad on them, that's when I'll leave. Like patterns are completely failing, volume's not following through, etc. We'll just I'll call it. And usually I'll give it to at least like 10:30 to see if price action fixes itself a little bit. But if it's bad from 9:30 to 11, I'm done for the day. Just completely done. I want to say thanks again for everybody being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging out with me this morning. Thanks for all the likes, the views, the comments, everything. Appreciate it. The subs to the channel. Continue to appreciate my my donors that keep cycling up there at the top. My favorite foods. So I love seafood, and not specifically fish, but like I love crab, lobster, shrimp, not cod, but scallops.
CTI.
Love that. I love steak. I would say that's probably my top two. But overall, like seafood, like crab or lobster, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Ceviche, number one.
GRWG.
Oh, yeah, I tried clam chowder. We had clam chowder when we went to the Cape from Captain Parker's. That's the best clam chowder in the world. I think I actually did I put a picture on my Twitter of it, but it was fantastic. Let's see if I can find that. I post too much on Twitter. I post way too much on Twitter.
ESTI. Tall.
Oh yeah, here we go. Delicious. Delicious. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful.
Next.
Yeah, clam chowder is so good. So SPY, for whatever reason,
MDBS.
holding the higher low. It could spill lower here.
HNRG.
Yeah, playing claims by themselves. I used to work, so my first job ever was at Long John Silver's. You know, the fast food fish frying place. And we had breaded clams there.
XRG.
And they were just like rubber. It was like chewing on breaded rubber. But yeah, that was my first job ever, Long John Silver's. I was the cook. Worked 3 big vats of grease that you fried everything in. I feel like I got a oil burn every single day of my life.
TWOU.
every spill gets hammered up. And we're just watching the 1 minute. So this is like very micro, reading into things. But every red candle followed by a green hammer. Coming up on 9 a.m. right now. Hush Puppies. Yep. So the Hush Puppies was like this big mixture where I used like an ice cream scooper. And you ice cream scooped it out and you just like scooped it and put it into the grease vat. Yeah, look at Spy. What are you doing? It's almost like an inverse head and shoulders now on the 1 minute. About 30 seconds left in the until the 9 a.m. news. I like the chicken at Long John's. It was good. I didn't actually eat any of the seafood there. The chicken was good though. They did have a shrimp scampi that was pretty good too. That was the only thing that wasn't fried. It was like heated in a water warmer thing.
LILM APPH CGC
Kodak announces investment in company developing EV supercell battery. Interesting. WYY awarded $73.4 million task order by the U.S. Coast Guard for cellular wireless managed services. The spread is pretty much $1. Pretty much $1. So we're still watching Spy here. If you're just coming in, the numbers were bad. They were 9.1%. It was expected, I think, 8.8% or 8.9%, something like that. So worse than expected. The market had a big dip off, but now we're putting in higher lows and continuing higher. So is the market getting used to bad news? That is always a possibility, Bad news, bad news, bad news. Lower, 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 and then the market's just like, okay, all right, we're used to it. It's the meme of the guy or the whatever that creature, little fox dog thing, where it's like, this is fine, and everything's burning in the whole house. This is fine. That's how Spy's reacting right now. Initial sell-off, but now getting bought up off the bottom.
EVGO PMN FLNC WYY LPSN OCGN
Yeah, it is a dog. It is a dog.
TTCF BTF
There you go.
Ader
No, it'll probably be 75 this month at least. Yeah, they got to come down eventually, Jack Daniel. Is that really your name? Because that's a fantastic name if it is.
CPNG.
Yeah, this little guy is a nice touch to the stream this morning. Okay, it's not your name. That'd be an epic name. Pushing up towards the VWAP now. Somebody's slapping WYY. That's the one I read out a second ago. That big contract with the Coast Guard. I mean, if you guys want to, or if somebody, not you guys, want to slap $1 higher than the bid, go for it. Guess I should have kept my eyes on it to see if the bid came up or the ask came down.
SOBR. UBX.
Okay, a little bit of selling now finally on SPY. Almost got all the way back to VWAP. Still may not be over. They could still hammer right here.
CLNE. AGTC.
This is like ripping off the beat to, what is the name of that song? Is it Chainsmokers? It's like the Wish version of a Chainsmokers song. I won't say Wish. I'll say maybe Dollar General. Closer, Chainsmoker. Okay, yep. Does it not sound like it? It sounds like a very, very similar version of that song. I'm sure they can't use that. I'd have already gotten copyright dinged. Just close enough. Yeah, they're like so close on the beat, but it's just slightly different. That is a good song. See if we make a lower. So we made a higher high again. We still got lower highs. Very interesting action so far. I expected it to be a trend. Just straight down today, really. And these dips are getting bought up. I thought this candle was it. The buyer stepped in. Break that down in layman's terms for us. What's a banter move, Broda? Ooh, 35K bidder came in on SPY. Probably going to get destroyed right here. Yep, see ya. Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
W.
You're speaking Scottish. Sorry.
Veru. SBSCFM.
Yeah, very, very interesting move today.
CPNG.
Did you catch the bottom? You cut the bottom long? I guess at 37.40 futures. ES.
CLVS.
Oh, you cut the top short. Yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting pop there. Just to fade off.
OLB.
That's a great short then if you got the top. Good job.
IMT. Tall. CYN.
We are holding the levels.
SOBR.
K&G Clan, you pulled an all-nighter?
TNF.
Yeah, I hear you. Take a huge nap after the first hour open. Yeah, I hear that. Sounds good.
Is.
Speaking of Wish, I just spoke this into existence. Leeds United announces global e-commerce platform Wish as official partner. Made 5K in 5 minutes. That's massive. Great job. Great job.
Atra.
Anything in Pennyland even moving? Besides that WYY play? So the market was down as much as, I think, 1.7, 1.8% down here. And now it is, it's only down 1.2% now. APEN, okay, both of you said that. Let's check it out. Yeah, what's up with that? Let's put it up here. So I had news this morning. What am I missing here? I didn't see that. So FDA grants de novo marketing authorization to Apollo Endosurgery for Apollo ESG and Apollo Revise, new endoscopic systems for patients with obesity. There you go.
AFA.
Fat pills. Endosurgery.
FNGG.
So it's up to about right here on the daily now.
HYZN.
A little bit of resistance going to be at 550. I mean, that is true. Because obesity leads to so much more, you know. Diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease.
JCSE.
Twitter's up today? Am I reading that right? Yeah, Twitter is up 1.44% today. Look at this bottom on SPY.
RDFN.
We still trucking. I need to make this guy smaller. Hold on. There we go. I could pretty much leave him up there for the rest of time until the market turns around, because every day feels like that kind of feeling. This is fine. This is fine. Of course, everything's terrible. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, we're getting some bangers out of this playlist this morning. This song's called Revenge of the Simp. Not Sith, but Simp.
OII.
All right, maybe the market's waiting for that, the opening bell to really get the volume and either die or push back up. All right, I think we got to do something real quick. Starting to make this the daily thing. Let's check it out. Let's do the Wordle. And we always got to start with stock. Oh, that's horrible. That is horrible. That is so bad. Okay, better. So something L, P L A.
FFIE. MIMINO.
P L A. No, it's not a P. B L A D. No. Bland?
TGA.
Boom. Just like that. Just like that. Easy. Easy money. Flare definitely helped me out. Bland. Wow. That one was not that bad at all. Madden was definitely the worst one ever. It had the double letter. Two double letters on us the other day. We nailed it though. That was good.
AAL.
All right.
EAL.
I'm gonna go feed the dogs, get everything ready for open. Maybe grab a Dr. Pepper on the way back, and I will be back in just a few minutes.
BFRI. BKKT, CGC. IQ. Yang. Vino. AGTC. TWOU CYCC FNGG DSS WYYY Tall OPK VIPs HNRG NRSN GFAI BBLT FCEL Dale Heads RDFN
All right, what did I miss? Anything? Let's see.
SOBR. FNGG.
All right, SPY's sold off a little bit now, but it's still holding the higher low for now. Not really the uptrend line, but it is higher low overall. Gonna be very interesting to see coming up towards open. Yeah, what did you do with XELA snacks?
AGTC.
Yeah, what the heck? Why is it so high? Oh, I had news. Confirms receipt of acquisition proposal. Interesting.
OXLC.
So not the whole company, but approximately 200 million revenue business unit of Excella. And I don't see any
HRTX.
details.
LICY.
Non-binding proposal to acquire an approximate 200 million revenue business unit of Excella, subject to certain conditions. Okay. At least that kind of puts it on the board as an acquisition target, at least part of their business. I was looking at it yesterday. I saw it was at 10, or at 9, actually, in the 9s.
CYCC.
Like every time a stock gets into the 9s, they pop.
EAF. Tall. HIBS.
I can already tell this was a, this one's got the 4 zeros. Yep. Just based on the way the chart looks normal. It doesn't look like every cent there's actually in between trades. And something 10 cents should have that, because I mean, if you're trying to buy at 10.20 and you have to slap 11, if you got filled at 11, that's 10% higher than the current bid.
FRG.
Yeah, it's getting some action. Yeah, scalp it up, man. This is your thing. It usually reacts to SPY, you said, right? Usually get a reaction based on if SPY's bouncing or not.
JBLU.
Yeah, this one's thick. That's why.
DKNG. NCLH.
Come on.
LSF. Yang.
I haven't seen any of my mods today, actually. All 3 of them. Where are they?
4.
Maybe it's time we do one more. Didn't you want to be one, Jesus? I can make one more just because these bots are relentless.
APRN. HNRG.
As the channel continues to grow, we're at almost 1,100 subs to the channel. Yeah, I mean, if I add you in there, then, I mean, that's just one more person that can look as well. I don't know where AC is. AC isn't here every day. You're in here most days.
GCN.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you.
CUK.
All right, there you go.
TDUP.
You have the power to
ATRA.
remove the messages now.
Bot. DFEN.
All right, market's open.
LSF. ET. EDSA.
So you got a little wrench now.
RTX. Yang. GOS. ISSC.
All right, let's see what we got.
SFIX.
SPY trying to push
IS.
just a little. Green volume there.
AHPI. SLCA.
Nvidia had actually gone to low of day, but it's pushing now.
RUE.
Yeah, a couple hammers. SPY pushing here. Apple hammer, Nvidia hammer. See where Microsoft is today. That was the one holding us down yesterday. Microsoft is pushing as well.
TSHA.
They may just be sending it up to short it down, so keep that in mind.
HETS. GOS.
Yep, pushing down now a little.
HETS. BOXD.
Why is boxed up today?
EURN. SCWO.
Overweight Wells Fargo price target 8 on BOXD.
Tyra.
Okay, market's selling back off now after the push. Under 375 is probably the short. Confirmation under, not exactly just a short push under, but a confirmation under 375 is probably the short for the market for the day, to be honest with you.
Hey. HNRG. THWWW TCRX.
Okay, pulling back now to 375. See if it holds.
QID.
Okay, under 375, but it's not really confirmed under. Okay, now it's starting to.
XRTX.
Still not completely convinced that it's gonna fall off a cliff here just because of how it was acting this morning. Yeah, see, look at the hammer. Big hammer there. See, I knew something was up at 375. Like, it hammered right back above.
SA.
Nvidia showing weakness. Apple looks okay right now. Microsoft looks okay.
UFTA Plus. Veru. BNKD. FLYD.
Not really seeing much. IS bounced a little bit from the bottom. That was the one that was getting the buyout at $4 per share, I think. App and pullback. Market just screwing around here. Yeah, nothing I specifically see that I like right now. The market's trying its best to hold 375 level. Not entirely sure why. Maybe it's like we talked about earlier, how insane amount of soaking at that level in pre-market. Yeah.
EURN.
So SPY up to VWAP now.
ARLP. WYY. Skilled Plus. SHYF.
IS is like stuck in place right now. Apple looks okay with strength right now. Consistently pushing higher on the 1 minute. SPY up through VWAP.
SILX.
Nvidia doesn't look as strong, but it is on a green 1 minute candle.
MCNA. PLBC. Pets.
The Veru push. I didn't want to pull up Veru today. Yeah, Veru straight up. So today might be that daily breakthrough day. It 3-barred on the daily. Now it's pushing up just 16. Didn't even hear that on the scanner. Yeah, up through 16 right now. Straight up on the 1 minute at the gate.
RYTM, KODK. Pets.
Pets, I think, canceled their offering yesterday. I hear that on the scanner. Very pushing.
Goss.
I still don't see any setup that I like. I'm scrolling through different tickers while I'm keeping some stuff up over here. Don't really see anything I like.
SA.
PLRX trying to push up a little bit.
AOUT. SWIR, RYTM,
Okay, very little pullback.
CSA, SFIX,
WYY, the one that had the PR that was super spready earlier, back down to the 20 on the 5, but the price action looks bad on it so far. PLRX needs up through 2050, it looks like. So it's at 2044 right now.
GOS, LSF, MDRR, Vino,
Yeah, guys, not much to speak of today. Sorry. Small cap land. SPY. SPY is pushing back up a little. Kind of rejected the 378 level. But the fact that we're pushing up at all today is big. Vero went straight up. Now CLVS went straight up. So everything that's moved today so far has not followed much of a pattern, much of a follow-through setup. It's just been straight up. Pets is straight up. Pets is really straight up. 270 now.
PCSA,
The after hours high yesterday was 320.
dogs,
I think I'm gonna have to do that sub or the subscribers only thing. We'll see if that turns anybody off from the stream.
TSP, eyes,
We'll do 1 minute subscribe time. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see what that does. Yeah, pets. I don't know. It just crawled from no man's land pretty much. XRTX off the cliff. IS couldn't break through. Pets, huge upper wick. WYY falling through. Siga up a little bit today. Yeah, Siga looks like Veru. Yeah, I did too. Hopefully that helps. I don't know. I feel like they make so many accounts. If any guys watching and not sub to the channel, sorry, I'm not trying to disclude you from typing, but we keep getting bots in here. I'm trying to stop that from happening.
URGN. Pets. OBLG.
Veru back above 16.
CRVU. EURN.
So looks like the things that have been in play recently are what's running. Siga, Veru, CLVS, Boxed was up on a little bit of news. GROV is up a little bit today. Just barely.
SWIR.
Veru got some bigger upper wicks though, around 16. That's a big level for Veru. You can see it on the daily too. See, this level 16 is massive for Veru. COD, worth watching if it can break down 42. Yeah, it's pushing straight up. Spy at 376 still.
SLHG.
Okay, Spy's starting to pull back a little bit now, I think. It could still somehow range down here, though. You know, doesn't want to go up, but doesn't want to go down, and it just stays stuck in this specific level for a while. Pet's still trying to push higher, but they're definitely shorting the shit out of it.
Goss.
Siga still straight up, 1375, 76. I hate when things do that in the morning. Like they don't set up, they don't show volume at the bottom. They just go straight. Like Siga had a candle from 1275 to 1340, the first candle, and then after that, everything after that's a chase. It feels like. There's the market, so it's looking like it's setting up a range, range day where it's just gonna be stuck because it won't go down and it won't continue breaking up. But I mean, maybe it can continue higher here. You know, everybody's trying to short all the pops today because of the inflation numbers. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
MDJH. MDNH.
Veru up through 16 now. This high right here is futures VWAP. 377.85, 378-ish. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, that'd be interesting over that for sure. I'm just watching Veru through 1640 here. We're trying to get through 1640 here. A little bit of a pullback.
RLMD. Veru.
Okay, hit 1650 for a second there. Market's really trying today. I'm honestly surprised. It's getting some positive reaction to negative news. But isn't that the most 2022 thing ever?
ACIU.
Jivo's so heavy now. Peak inflation concept. So you think like, oh, there's no possible way that it can get any worse than this type scenario. We've reached max pain and that's about it. Makes sense. I mean, same thing with COVID. I mean, COVID was more of like a panic sell-off when you look at it now, but it got to the point of, you know, we're not going to go extinct because of COVID. Like, it's not going to wipe out humanity. So maybe this is the Uno reverse card to where SPY decides like this is enough. Done playing games. It's time to you know, push a little bit up. So Lance likes Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling. Goss. Gossamer Bio. I would take a stab in the dark to say this has no news. Yeah, Nvidia is very strong right now. Coming up to the 200 on the 5. He's got a new movie out. I saw it advertised. You a Notebook fan? So Apple rejecting a little bit off the 50 on the 5. Nvidia actually up to the 200 on the 1 is what I was looking at. Okay, so offering on Goss, that makes sense. Makes sense. I like it. MDJH 1 million float. It's getting pumped best today's RHE. Okay, cool. BIOX on the scanner.
VNTR, CLIR,
Pets, intraday high, 275. Super wiki at the top. A lot of resistance at the top, but is what it is. It is at intraday high. I am wearing my Mullins Momentum shirt today from Streamlabs. I love how the merch came out. We got MTA gear and Mullins Momentum gear on there. It'll be like usual. Something will pop up right as soon as I end the stream here in a few minutes. And then that'll be it for the day. So Siga now is pushing like parabolically. Just went through 14 to 1450. Is something fresh monkeypox come out or something? Or are we just rolling the roll for Siga?
SFIX. Ever.
Biden says inflation unacceptably high, but the data is out of date. Whatever that means. Whatever that means.
RYTM.
SPY continuing to push higher. Maybe we are at the max pain phase.
RCAT.
The PPI numbers are tomorrow, right? Isn't it PPI? Yeah, PPI is at 8:30.
WYY.
PLRX failing off here. Appen hasn't moved up at all since open. Pet's still hanging around 260. Apple, Nvidia showing some strength. SPY showing a little bit of strength. It's topping around this 378 level, which Broda said is the futures VWAP level. So over 378, which is 3780 on ES, is a key level for this to continue throughout the day. Oh man, my neck keeps cracking. Probably not good to be doing that, but I do it anyways. Okay, so a little bit of weakness now shown on SPY, Nvidia,
SND.
Apple. Somebody hit the sell button somewhere.
SND. After plus.
Hungary declares state of emergency in energy, bans exports of energy. Interesting. I don't think that's why we're dropping, but it could be. Every dip starting to get eaten up, though. There are buyers consistently throughout the tape on SPY.
MFH.
Veru, another high day. That one's holding the 9 on the 1. So it's finally getting its daily breakout, huh? So Veru has a couple wicks. It's through most of them here. Let me remove this trend line.
TK. NCNA.
So Veru through 16, through those wicks. Next wick level 1750. Weekly level at 1650, which is what it's at right now. It's a little bit over it. And then 1720 and 1750. Over that, it's free range to 20. Just looking at the big picture, I'm sure there'll be resistance in between, and we are in 2022, so there's sellers and resistance everywhere you look. But we are continuing. So very probably the top watch for continuation today, throughout the rest of the day. Pets is up. It's a China one. Recent reverse split on, they canceled their offering. Very wicky at the upper end. So you want to see it really push through 280 to get traction. Up here, you can just see selling pressure, selling pressure, selling pressure. So watch out for that on pets. And then SPY overall, it's holding up for now. 5 minutes starting to look a little bit weaker. We are topping around the 378 level. Maybe want it to hold this trend here, the intraday trend it's holding, which is around there, roughly. And that's about it for today. If you trade all day, be careful. If you get green today, take your money. Get green. Walk away green, end the day strong, and move on to tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. But I appreciate everyone being here today. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for hanging out. You know, talking stocks, talking whatever, doing Wordle. We saw the inflation numbers. They were higher than expected. They were 9.1%. I think it was expected 8.8%. So a little bit higher inflation, but the market's reacting okay to it. It's not really dying. So if we hold up here, maybe it is to the point where we're at max pain. So the market is reacting to where, okay, it's not going to get any worse than this. We're sick of selling off. We're going to start trending up a little bit. It's possible. It may not happen, but it's 100% possible. So appreciate you guys being here today. Thanks for the likes, comments, everything else. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Peace.